You know that feeling when hours disappear and work feels effortless? When you look up and realize you've accomplished more in 2 hours than you usually do in eight? That's not luck. It's something we all have, but nobody taught us how to use. Here's the secret. You already know how to do this. You don't need to meditate for years or become a monk. Remember losing track of time playing video games? Or getting lost in a great conversation? That's the exact same state. Think about it. You've been there before. Building Legos as a kid, you forgot to eat lunch. Texting your crush, you missed your stop. Binge watching that show, suddenly it's 3 a.m. You didn't suddenly become different. You just accidentally found the on switch. The good news? You can flip that switch on purpose. In the next 12 minutes, you're learning the exact steps that turn your scattered Monday morning self into that lost in the zone feeling. We spend more time choosing what to watch on Netflix than learning how to actually focus. Let's fix that. Chapter 1. Why Your Mind Fights Focus. You know that voice in your head? The one saying, you're not good enough? You'll mess this up. Everyone's judging you? During flow state, that voice literally shuts up. Like someone finally hit the mute button. When that inner critic goes quiet, your whole approach shifts. Doubt disappears, and suddenly, you're not overthinking every move. You're just doing it. But here's the problem. Modern life keeps that voice screaming 24/7. Every notification, every email, every urgent request. It all feeds that anxious voice. You're basically living with a worried parent in your head, always asking, what if? And are you sure? The solution isn't to argue with that voice. You need to distract it, like giving a toddler something shiny while you get actual work done. We keep trying to willpower our way through, when we should just be sneaky about it. Chapter 2. The 4% Rule. Here's why you can't force yourself into the zone. Flow happens when something's just slightly harder than what you're comfortable with. Too easy and you're bored, checking your phone. Too hard and you're stressed, wanting to quit. But that sweet spot, that's where you unlock peak performance. This is why scrolling social media never feels fulfilling. Zero challenge. It's also why that huge project terrifies you. Way too much challenge. You need the Goldilocks zone. Not too easy, not too hard, just right. Here's how you use this. Before starting, adjust the difficulty. Big scary task? Break it into bite-sized pieces. Boring routine task? Add a timer, challenge yourself to do it differently. Make it a game. Think about your favorite video games. They've cracked this code. Each level is just a bit harder than the last. You fail enough to stay interested, but win enough to keep going. Your work should feel like that. Challenging but doable. We call 10-hour gaming sessions addiction, but 10-hour work sessions productivity. Same mental state, different judgment. Chapter 3. The breathing switch. Want to shift from anxious to focused in 30 seconds? Change how you're breathing. This isn't meditation stuff, it's just how your body works. When you're stressed, you breathe shallow and fast. When you're focused, you breathe deep and slow. Control your breath. Control your state. Here's exactly what to do. Take 2 quick sniffs through your nose, like you're smelling something twice. Then 1 long, slow exhale through your mouth, like you're fogging up a window. This is your body's built-in chill pill. Do it 5 times and watch your shoulders drop. Your heart rate slows, that chest tightness releases, and suddenly, that mental fog clears. You're literally changing how you think through how you breathe. No apps, no supplements, just breathing differently. Breathing is the only automatic thing you can actually control. It's like having a remote control for your mental state. We spend hundreds on focus supplements. Meanwhile, the most powerful focus tool is free, and you're using it right now. You've just been using it wrong. Chapter 4. The 2-minute pre-work ritual. Here it is. Your 2-minute focus ritual that actually works. This isn't random. It's like a pre-game warm-up for your mind. Do these 4 things in order. And watch what happens. First 30 seconds. Clear your workspace. Not organize, clear. Everything you don't need right now has to go. Every random object is a tiny distraction pulling at your attention. One notebook, one pen, one screen. That's it. Next 30 seconds. The breathing thing. 5 double sniffs and long exhales. To shift your mental state, you're basically switching from scattered mode to focused mode. Third 30 seconds. Pick one tiny thing to start with, not your goal. Your first move. Write one sentence. Send one email. Make one edit. You need a simple starting point, not some huge mountain to climb. Final 30 seconds. Say this out loud. For the next 90 minutes, nothing else matters but this. You're making a promise to yourself. Instagram will survive without you. The group chat can wait. But right now, you're going all in. Chapter 5. Environmental triggers most people miss. Your environment is either triggering flow or killing it. There's no neutral. Every object in your visual field is sending signals. That notification badge? It's screaming, "Look at me!" You're constantly processing these distractions, even when you think you're ignoring them. Temperature matters more than you think. Ever notice how you work better when it's slightly cool? Too warm and you feel sluggish. Too cold and you can't stop thinking about being cold. Here's the hidden trigger: controlled pressure. Your brain evolved to focus when something's at stake. Set a timer. Work standing up. Tell someone you'll show them your work later. Create consequences and watch your focus sharpen. Phone in another room isn't enough. Part of you knows it's there. Put it in your car. Turn it completely off. We check our phones 96 times a day. That's once every 10 minutes. No wonder we can't focus. Chapter 6. The ritual that primes peak performance. Athletes don't hope for good performance. They trigger it. Watch any professional before competing. Same warm-up, same music, same pregame meal. They're not superstitious. They're strategic. They've trained themselves to associate specific actions with peak performance. You need a work ritual, not a morning routine. That's different. A ritual is a bridge between regular you and focused you. Same actions, same order, every single time. Here's one that works. Put on headphones, even with no music. Open your work tool and nothing else. Write today's date at the top of a paper. Take 3 deep breaths. Start. That's it. 5 actions that signal it's time. The power isn't in what you do. It's in the repetition. After a few weeks, it becomes automatic. Headphones on equals focus mode activated. No willpower needed. We have a bedtime ritual to help us sleep, but no work ritual to help us focus. Which one impacts your life more? Join our YouTube membership and get exclusive perks like early access to scripts, input on future topics about productivity, and connect with a like-minded community that gets it. Click join below and let's build your easier, more intentional life together. Chapter 7. Killing your inner critic in 30 seconds. That inner critic, it's not the voice of reason, it's the voice of fear. And here's the secret. You can turn the volume down, way down. The technique is almost stupidly simple. When you hear that critical voice, don't fight it. Instead, say this: "Thanks for the input. I'll consider it after I finish." You're not arguing. You're postponing the conversation. This works because your inner critic thinks it's helping. It's trying to protect you from failure. When you acknowledge it without engaging, it relaxes, like a worried friend who just needs to be heard. Then immediately give yourself a specific task. Count backward from 10. Name 5 things you can see. List colors in the room. Your mind can't criticize and count simultaneously. We treat our inner critic like a boss when it's really just an overprotective intern. Time to reassign its duties. Chapter 8. The musician's secret to instant focus. Professional musicians know something about focus that nobody else does. They use rhythm to control mental states. 140 beats per minute? That's the flow state frequency. Your brain naturally syncs to external rhythms. It's why you tap your foot to music without thinking. Use this. Play 140 beats per minute instrumental music for the first 10 minutes of work. You'll naturally match the rhythm and slip into flow. But here's the advanced move. After 10 minutes, turn the music off. The rhythm continues internally, but without the distraction of processing sound. This is why coffee shops sometimes feel productive. The ambient noise creates a rhythm without demanding attention. It's safe background energy. We spend hours crafting the perfect playlist, when silence after rhythm is the ultimate hack. Chapter 9. Why cold water beats coffee. Want something that works better than caffeine? Cold water on your face for 30 seconds. This triggers a massive release of focus chemicals, the same ones that make you sharp in emergencies. Here's what to do. Before work, splash cold water on your face 10 times, or dunk your face in ice water for 15 seconds. Your body thinks something important is happening and responds by sharpening your focus instantly. The effect lasts 2 to 3 hours. No crash, no jitters, no tolerance buildup. Just pure, clean focus. This is why cold showers make you feel unstoppable. You're building mental toughness. Do this before work, and everything else feels easy by comparison. We'll pay $5 for coffee that makes us anxious, but won't use free cold water that makes us focused. Chapter 10. Making flow automatic. Flow state isn't a sometimes thing. It's an every time thing. Once you know the triggers, you can build them into your day. The goal isn't to achieve flow, it's to make flow inevitable. Schedule deep work for when you naturally feel sharpest. For most people, that's a few hours after waking. Work with your natural rhythm, not against it. Create flow triggers in your workspace. A specific chair for deep work, a particular notebook for ideas. These objects become performance anchors. Eventually, just sitting in that chair triggers focus. Track your flow sessions. When you started and when you stopped, how it felt. You're collecting data on yourself. Soon you'll see patterns. We track our steps, our calories, our sleep, but not our deepest performance state. That's like owning a Ferrari and never checking the speedometer. You now know something 99% of people don't. Flow state has a recipe. Clear environment plus controlled breathing plus the right challenge plus specific ritual equals transformation. This isn't just about productivity. In flow, you learn faster, create better, solve problems quicker. You're accessing a higher version of yourself. Same brain, better performance. Here's your homework. Tomorrow, before you start work, run the 2-minute protocol. Clear space, breathe deeply, set your target, make your declaration, then work for 90 minutes. No phone, no email, no excuses. Just you and the work. You'll mess up. You'll get distracted. That's normal. You're rewiring years of scattered habits, but each practice session makes the next one easier. In a world of infinite distraction, deep focus is the ultimate competitive advantage. While everyone else drowns in notifications, you'll be surfing mental waves they don't even know exist. We evolved this capability over millions of years, and we're wasting it for inbox zero. Your flow state is waiting. Time to flip the switch. And hey, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Also, let me know your thoughts on what I just shared. Oh, and there's more. I've just started a Patreon to help support these videos and connect with you more directly. Check out the link in the description if you'd like to join.